Okay, we're going to do a timing on a 77 Toyota Chinook with a 20R engine. Here's our how-to. First, you're going to take your timing light. You're going to follow it down. You're going to have the red and the negative. We're going to hook those up to our batteries. You could do either battery. This one's a little bit better for me. Then we're going to find our other end. It's going to have this gizmo, and it's going to have a direction of the plug. And that's where the circuit of electricity is going to go. And so the plug is to the left, so we're going to put it like that and clamp it right on there with that pointing toward the plug. We're going to route all these wires away from this fan area so nothing falls in there and destroys everything. From this angle right here, we can see what we need to do. That's where we're going to be pointing our gun. We zoom in right here, we see that slash. Right below that belt, there's that line, and we're gonna be pointing right there at that angle, and that slash is gonna be hitting the two painted marks on the crankshaft pulley. And then we are going to time that slash to be lined up with the right mark on the pulley, which is going to be our 8 degrees. Let me put my finger down there and point it out. That slash right there, that line, is going to hit a little dot right there. And we're going to put it right on there. And let me zoom back out so you can see where we're looking at. And there's other angles you can try and come in down here, but you can't really see it. We want to get straight on with it so that we're not off on our marking. So now all I'm going to do is start the engine. This thing will flash. I'll hold it right here at that angle, and then we're going to watch where that marking is. And then to adjust it, we're going to loosen this screw here just enough where we can pull it with, we don't want it to pull so much where we over exaggerate. We're just going to loosen it. It still has a little bit of tension, and we're just going to very gently move this. And to do a proper timing, we want the engine RPMs between, I believe, 800 to 900, and we also want the vacuum advance disabled. So we're going to pull the vacuum advance off right there. Now the engine will not advance, which will, if that was left on, it would be forcing a higher number on the mark. So again, we have our plug, a doodad pointing to the plug. We have our timing light in. The next thing to do is just to turn it on and see where that mark lands. So let's do that now. Let's turn it on and see where it lands. I forgot to mention a few of the things. We want the engine warmed up, and we want the choke off. I just started it up and it was revving really, really high, like probably 1200 RPM. We want it down at the idle, which is 800 to 900. So I hit that, turn the choke off, and now we're ready for markings. And it is right on spec. Let me zoom in and see if we can see it. The frame rate of the camera will be different than the flashing, so it might not work. There it is, I can see it. See the flashing of the two marks? The one on the right needs to be lined up with that spoke, and it sure is. And that's it. So if that was not lined up, all we would do is if it was not lined up, we would just rotate this just a hair neither way. And as we would do that, we would see that white line move a little bit left or a little bit right. But we want it right on that mark. And then you would tighten it down and then recheck, because sometimes when you tighten this down, it'll rotate it a little bit more. So that's it. That's the timing. Let's see it again.